All right, I got my blast out. I see you, Miss Crown. Big Tigers roar. Sorry, we haven't officially started yet, so I can work on it. Hi, everybody. It is 8:02. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, y'all. Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And unless you are just super brand new here, you know that Tuesdays, 8 o'clock, it is Entanglement Tuesday time. We've got the entanglement sign back up. So if you just got here, if you are new here, get comfortable. I promise you, we are in for an hour and 15 minutes of entanglement fun. All right. So guys, welcome again. If this is your first time here, I'm not even going to ask if this is your first time here because regulars will troll me. So we're just going to jump right in. All right. What is an entanglement? An entanglement is a complicated or compromising relationship or situationship, y'all. So, usually involving at least, three people, a lot of times more than that. But, we're not here to judge. We're just here to listen. All right. So here at Entanglements, you've got the beautiful side of love, and then you've got the messy side. And here at Entanglements, we like to hear stories about the messy side. Okay. A few notes before we get started. This is a featured show stream, y'all. So hold on. We are just having issues here. This is a featured show stream. So this is not a regular stream that I have, or if you've come here. So I may not be able to say hi to everybody. But I see you, Jay. I see you, Blitz Me. Jameson, hi. Timeless, hi. I may not be able to say hi to you as the show goes on, but please charge it to the stream, not my heart or my head. That's just the nature of the beast. Once we get the show going, I may not see everybody. Also, I may not be able to say thank you for all the gifts, but the gifts are extremely appreciated as always. Let's see if we can maybe get to spin some wheels, hit this 84.1. Obviously, a big shout out to whoever is the number one bubble of the stream, whoever hits number one. Thank you guys so much. And of course, fave each other, fave me. All of my usuals in the building, please make sure you're making sure everybody is comfortable. The newbies, help them find their way. I see you, Big Bo Des. Hi, Mariah. So what else? If you have an entanglement or if you know somebody who has an entanglement, please slide in my DMs. If you can put the slide emoji in the comments. Does everybody have a slide emoji? A slide emoji. Can you find your slide emoji? Put that. There we go. Thank you, Jarnell. Slide into my DMs, okay? If you have an entanglement or you have somebody that you know has an entanglement, you just want to tell on them, and I'll reach out to them myself, okay? But if we don't have any stories and we don't have a show, and then what are we doing Tuesdays at 8 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? All right. I think that's all of the Happy Taco Tuesday. I see you, EB. I think that's all of the house rules. Did I forget anything before we jump into it tonight? Did I forget anything, anybody? Jaeger's DMs are open to slide into. Lord Jesus. Okay. All right, y'all. First and foremost, if you missed last week, it is quite all right. Because we start every show off with the what? What do we always start our show off with, guys? What do we always kick the show off with? We kick the show off with the recap. I see you like a day. We kick the show off with the recap. Now, if y'all were here last week, this was a bit of a... I tried to rewrite this, and I made a little insert that I tried to map this out. I tried to reach out to our guest last week just to clarify all of the branches of the entanglement. But I think she's busy, so we just gonna go with it. If y'all remember something that I don't, please add it in. But let's get to it so we can get to tonight's entanglement. Drink and snack emojis in the comments. Drink and snack emojis in the comments so I know that y'all are ready and you are here and you are comfortable. Drink and snack emojis. Okay, we got some popcorn. I don't know why he's eating a glasses. Okay, all right, y'all. This one's gonna be a little quick as we kind of run through it. But last week's entanglement was Amor, and we had Amor, Delano, and Charles, who are brothers. We had Angel, we had Sheila, who is Delano and Charles's sister. We had Pat, who is Amor's brother, and we had Keisha. And then we also had Russell Westbrook Sr. Yes, that Russell daddy. Um, okay. All right. Y'all, this entanglement started back in 1984. How old was everybody in here? How old were you in 1984? 1984. How old? How old were y'all? This is when this started. I was 2. Okay. I was 2. Egg. Uh, -1. Okay. -7. Okay. All right. Well, this entanglement started back in 1984 and is still, I guess, going to present day. Y'all just rock with me here. Just go with this. All right. So Amor and Charles were best friends. Amor is from Southern Cali. So they used to ride low riders and they met in that circle and became instant friends. And you know, a lot of times when girls and guys are best female friends, people think that they are sleeping together. In the comments, is it possible to have a best friend of the opposite sex and not sleep with them and just have a platonic, like we just, okay. But those of you that have had opposite sex friends, I'm sure you've had people around you that swore y'all were, you know what I'm saying? So that was the case with Amor and Charles. They swore something was going on, but women, liked Charles. They said he was attractive, and they would always come to Amor. They would always come to her and just say, "Hey, can you think you can hook me up? You were good friends with Charles. You think you can put me on?" One of these people was Angel. Angel had approached Amor to see about if she could hook her up with Charles. Amor said anytime she got those requests, she just kind of curved them and didn't get involved. In any case, a couple, as their relationship progressed in friendship, one of Amor's other mutual friends had introduced Amor to Delano. Now, when she got introduced to Delano, she said she knew that they would call each other brother, but she didn't know at the time that they were actual brothers. When you get comfortable, that's my sis, that's my bro. But she got introduced to Delano. They started dating, or she was really interested in him, but she said that Delano was kind of like keeping it on the hush and kind of keeping it on the low. But they started to get close, spend time together. She was like, you know what? I think this could kind of be the one. They sleep together, y'all, for the first time. One time, Amor gets pregnant. Just like that. First time sleeping together, pregnant. So she's pregnant, going back and forth on whether she's going to keep the child. As she's going through her pregnancy, she's minding her business one day. She's out with some fam. She's about 8 months pregnant, gets pulled up on while she's outside of fam's house. And Keisha pops out of the car with another person. Keisha pops out of the car and is confronting her. Keisha is also pregnant. Keisha reveals in this confrontation that Amor's baby daddy is also her baby daddy. And Keisha pulled up on Amor. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all remember why Keisha pulled up on Amor? Do y'all remember why she pulled up on Amor? Yes, because of the baby, but what was she upset about? Does anybody remember what she was pulling up to argue about? She's pulling up to argue about the name, y'all. She was pulling up to state claim, to name the child, also to accuse her of, I really don't think that he's really your baby father. So they had this old confrontation. She's pregnant. The other girl that rose up with her is also pregnant, presumably by him as well. They have this out. Somebody from the inside comes out and says, y'all need to break this up. We're not about to do this. Y'all are pregnant. I don't know why y'all cutting up like this. They go their separate ways. Amor's upset. She contacts Sheila, y'all. Sheila is the sister of Delano and Charles. Tell Sheila what happens. The family gets involved. Get in Delano's face about everything. Delano calls Amor and says, I really want to apologize. Let's try to find a way to make this work. But he was giving her lip service. She ends up having the baby. Delano is just not involved. A year goes by. Nothing happening. A year goes by. Delano is just not being as involved as he could. So, Amor's like, I'm ready to get out there. I'm ready to get out there and start dating again. So as she's kind of feeling it out there, she finds out that Delano has gotten married. Does anybody remember who he married? Anybody in here remember who he got married to? He got married to Angel, y'all. Y'all remember Angel, who was looking for Amor to hook her up with Charles, Delano's brother? He got married to Angel. Married Angel. Got Angel pregnant. Angel has a baby too now from Delano. So Amore is out. She realizes that Russell Westbrook Sr. has been somebody that's around and part of their circle that has also chosen to he's always been interested in her. So she starts to date him. They start to go to parties and do everything. He also is keeping her on the hush because a lot of business going around. She tries to make that work, that doesn't work out. But it ends up being all good. But let me break this down to you guys, okay? I tried to rewrite this, all right? I'm definitely missing something, but we're going to try. All right? Okay. So we have Amore. All right? We got Pat Amore's brother. So Amore and Delano, they have a daughter together, right? Delano has 2 other children. He has one with Angel, and then he has one with Keisha. Okay? Sheila is Delano and Charles's sister. Sheila marries Amore's brother, Pat. So do we see this here? So Sheila is also Amore's sister-in-law, which also makes their children her niece and nephew, but also it makes them like cousins, but also what do you call this, y'all? That's her nephew, but that's also her. Y'all just get what's happening here. It's a mess. And then also Sheila, where the hell is Sheila? Sheila's other kid starts dating another kid from Amore's her son. Okay, listen. Charles done married Angel's. You remember Angel who married Delano? Charles done married Angel's brother, sister-in-law. It's a mess. Okay, I ain't got it. I tried about 20 times, but it's all an entanglement. They all be all at each other's family reunion. They brothers and aunts and cousins, and it's all, I don't know. I ain't have it in me, y'all. So but if you see Amore, it's okay. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that entangled, but in the words of Cajun, after she told her business, we just gonna mind the rest of our business that doesn't pay us, because that's a lot. All right, moving on. They kept it all in the family and made new families. Moving on. All right, I'm ready to get into tonight. This individual, I'm not even gonna do all that. I'm not gonna make any type of big introduction. I just need you to get in the box, please, sir. For tonight's entanglement. He was nervous, but not really. But I'm excited to hear him tell his story. Y'all spam his emoji. Whatever his emoji is. Get him hyped up. Ooh, child. Okay. Y'all, please also, before I bring in the box, y'all, you know how we are here at Entanglements. Whenever we hear about people who are close to hitting their requirements, whether it be their faves or they're close to doing things. So he is very close to his 5K fave. So when I bring him in a box, if you have not faved him, those of you peeking and not speaking, as we go through this story tonight, please remind people to hit him with the fave. Let's get him closer. I want to say he's maybe like 200, a little over 200 something faves away. And we know that's a big deal. Y'all, please give it up for Big Homie here, who just hit his 6 milli. Let's get him a little medium-sized box. Let me make sure I can hear you. Okay, collared shirt on. All right, I see it. You got the hedges in the back. You're gonna have to turn them off. They're gonna be doing it to you all night. Okay, can y'all make sure y'all hit him with the fave? Let us know that you hit him with the fave. I don't know. After you hear this story, you might fave him more. Who knows? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay, you feeling good? You ready? All right. We had a little pep talk, right? Let me take this off so I can. Okay. So reminder, right? Featured show. Keep the cursing to a minimum. If we slip out, that's kind of all right. Curse to a minimum. Low and slow. We'll walk you through this. I need you to also touch the screen and cut the comments off so that you can focus and you don't get distracted with the foolery that I already know is going to take place below.
Right.
Okay. All right, all right. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna cut y'all off, but I'm gonna be peeking in, okay? I'm gonna be peeking in on what y'all doing. All right, turning it off. All right. Okay, we start everything off the same way. We need to know the players in this story. All right, so we have you. I'm just gonna put VH. We got you, okay? And what are the names of the other people or the
We're gonna
replacement names?
name the streamer. We're gonna name
Oh, and this is on app.
oh yeah. This is a streamer. Yeah.
This is on app. I did not fart, Des. I saw that. This is on app
We're
store.
gonna say we're gonna say Jessica.
Okay, Jessica.
Hmm.
Okay, and then who else?
Um, then we have the other person that I suspected was involved. I'm gonna call that person Jake,
Jessica. Jake. Okay, and anybody else?
and the ex who is
The ex. Okay, and this is Jessica's ex or your ex, Jessica.
this is Jessica's ex. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say JX. Okay, and then is there anybody else?
Then there's another person involved later on. We're gonna name him. We're gonna name him Tito.
Tito. All right.
Tito.
Thank you, Tito. All right. So we've got you, Jessica, Jake, Jessica's ex, and Tito.
Yeah.
That's everybody. Okay. All right. So we got four. Okay. This is juicy. Now, when I put this out, y'all, I said that this was an entanglement ish. Okay. So this has all the makings of an entanglement. And I feel like this entanglement is going to be, well, you'll see. All right. So when did this, what time period are we talking? Like, is this recent, old? What are we?
We're talking from timeline to like September to about March.
September. Okay, September of last year to March. Oh, so this is still kind of fresh. Okay. All right. So we're doing September of 21 to March of 22. All right, homie, don't touch the screen. Your comments are off, right?
Yeah, my cameras are off. Yeah.
Okay, keep them off. Y'all, how many of y'all in this comments that know Big Homie are nervous? One. Only one of y'all is not nervous? A lot of me's. Okay, not me. Okay, all right. Does anybody in the comments know this story already? Okay, no, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I just wanted to know what we were kind of working. All right.
Mm.
So let's kick this off. So I'm assuming, right, since this is the only girl in in this mix, because Jake, Jessica's ex, and Tito are men. So how did you and Jessica meet?
So basically, the way we met is that I saw that she was actually in the family that I've been in the app for the longest. Uh,
Oh, okay.
so pretty much, I saw her and I started to get to know her a little bit, and I decided to support her. And
Okay.
I did.
What did you like? What did you like about her? What was it?
She was cool. She was mellow. She was humble. Pretty
Okay.
down to earth. So I was like, okay, let me check her out. Feel her vibe out. And
Okay.
like, all right. So I decided to support her. I started taking her little milestones. Like 1.3, whatever. And
Okay. Started to support on the app. All right. And how long? So you're doing this on the app. I'm assuming so you would hang out in her stream. Um,
yeah, I
and
wasn't.
then did you just keep it on stream or did you end up sliding into the DMs? Did she slide into the
So I kept it
DMs?
on stream. I kept it on stream for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I won her at an auction a
o-
couple of weeks after that.
Okay.
Um, After the auction, before the auction, I actually had, got into the DMs and I was just saying like, hi, get ready for the auction. You're nervous, things like that. I wasn't trying to get her number or nothing like that at all
Okay.
in the
Okay.
beginning.
So
But
just purely support initially. You were interested, but it was like lighthearted. Okay, so you want an auction. You did slide in the DMs, but nothing of like interested or trying to hit on her. You were just
nothing like
just
hitting me.
communicating. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when did it start to change from just being like
We just started talking every day. We
okay,
started talking every day from the beginning since September 12th. We just started
okay.
talking every single day.
Y'all, he know the date. Y'all, he know the exact date. That September 12th we
Yeah,
started talking.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you start talking. So you said it was just light in the DM. So how long are we talking before you take it off? I'm assuming where did you go? Did you do the progression of app, Instagram, phone, or
So
did you?
it was app, and then it started becoming on Instagram every single day. I didn't
Okay.
really require her number, so she actually put me through some, like, I guess, like tests, to see if I was gonna earn her number or not, which I did. So
Okay. Can you tell us what kind of hold on in the comments? Has anybody ever been tested before getting the digits? Anybody tested getting before you got the phone number? What is that? Okay, can you tell me what? Can you give me an example? What was one of these tests?
um, I guess she was just trying to see if I was really real or not,
Okay,
as far as like what I said, if I backed up what I said, and I
okay,
backed up
okay,
what I said. So eventually, she was like, okay, you earned my number, so here's my number. First of all, I actually earned her personal Instagram first before she actually gave me her
okay,
number.
okay. She was taking it. There's nothing wrong with just being careful. Some people are more cautious about that. All right. So Instagram says so. How much time has passed before you got the phone number now that you guys are now active?
It took about 2 months.
2 months. Okay. All right.
2 months, yeah, almost 2 months, yeah, to get the number.
So every time you guys would talk before then,
It,
it would be on Instagram.
it
So
would be
like
on
you would
video.
Instagram calls, which is true. I mean, you really don't need a phone number these days. You can do everything on IG. All right. So while you guys are getting to know each other, what kind of things are you guys doing? You said you just talk every day, which can obviously make a situation seem a lot deeper and a lot quicker. So what are you guys? You guys are just like on the phone all the time, talking while you're streaming.
So she would message me while she would be on live, or like a SOS type of thing, whatever,
Okay.
every now and then. But we would talk on the phone every single day after I got out of work, or I knew her schedule already, so we spoke on the phone, or
Okay.
we DM'd each other, you know, um, every day. It would be long conversations every single day because we
Okay.
just we just clicked. We ended up clicking, so the communication, it really built up.
Okay.
I
Are
was
you guys doing were you guys doing cutesy things like doing like any type of like virtual things? Were you doing anything other than just talking on the phone? Were y'all having sexy time on the phone?
no, we were not. No,
Oh,
no, no, no.
everybody lately, a lot of sexy FaceTime has been happening on this show. So all
Actually,
right, no sexy FaceTime. All right, all right, all right, all
we actually never did. Actually, to think
right.
about
Oh, okay, all right. So talking, texting all the time. All right.
it, was just talking,
So
texting all the time. Yeah.
okay. So how does this start to then progress? What happens next? You're doing all this talking and
So basically, what happened was is that we just started communicating more, but then a couple of red flags arose.
oh, okay. Now, when you guys are talking, are you having conversations at this point about being together, relationships?
So initially when we started talking, she didn't really tell me anything. She said that she wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't either. We
Okay.
just got into a place where we started, getting attracted to each other, and then feelings got built up. Because I wasn't attracted to her in the beginning. It actually had to do with her personality and her communication.
Okay. Okay. So physically you were, but you really just liked her
Her personality, yeah.
personality. Okay. All right. So you both said you weren't looking, but you clicked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So you spent all your time on the phone. Now what starts to happen? You said red flag. So we're 2 months in, you're talking, you're doing all this stuff together. Um, Now what starts to happen?
So I was in my live one day. I was on stream, and then I saw somebody come in, which
Mhm.
was her ex. So she was in my
But
live.
did you know that at the time or?
No, I did not know that.
Okay, so this person comes in and what happens?
She ended up kicking him out.
Okay.
Yeah, she ended up kicking him out. So once she kicked him out, I was like, "Who was that?" She was like, "Oh, I gotta tell you now, but I'll tell you like later on." So she ended up telling me that it was her ex. That she,
Okay, and how did she explain that? Did you know that she had an ex on the app? You
no,
knew nothing. So this is the first time you're finding out.
first time, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
She
what did she say?
well she told me that it was her ex that she dated for about 2 3 years.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and he became a streamer.
Okay, all right.
He became a
Okay,
streamer, and
okay,
she ended up kicking him out of my life. Uh,
okay.
then I saw him in somebody else's life, and I ended up kicking him out too for her. I did it for her. Because the
Wait,
thing,
was she in the live? Did she ask you to do that?
no, but I just, I don't know. I just guess I had like an impulse kind of thing to do it. You know,
Okay.
because she mentioned that she was going around the family, to
Okay.
try to pick out the family that she was involved in. So I
Oh,
ended
and
up,
that's the same family that you're in.
yeah.
Okay, so this person was going around. She was saying this person was going around. Her ex was going around, kind of just
Mhm.
causing issues, or
Well,
just
yeah,
trying to.
just snooping, I guess, or whatever. So
Okay. Okay. All right. So she's extra hyper vigilant about not letting anybody communicate with this person.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So she kicks him out, explains to you, you see him, you kick him out. How's your relationship otherwise?
So that was that. I mean, I left it alone. You know, I
Okay.
wasn't a snoop or anything like that. I felt like it wasn't my place
Okay.
to dig into it. So I was like, okay, that's the explanation. That's fine. You know, I
Okay.
don't like conflict. I don't like drama. So I didn't want to create it if there wasn't anything. So
Okay. All right.
moving on.
All right.
Um, after that, everything was good. The communication was great. Then she ended up, I ended up telling her like, yo, you should come to New York. Um, you know, you should come out here, visit sometime. When I said that, 2 weeks after, she had booked the flight
Oh,
to come out here to
just
New York.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she booked the
Any of
flight.
y'all in here? Any of y'all in here been invited and then just booked a ticket? Be like, fine, you ain't got to tell me twice. She did. Yeah. All right. Okay. Did you off? Oh, question. Did you, when she said she was gonna do it, did you offer to like fly her out? Did
I,
you?
I, I said, yeah, I said that, but she was like, no, I got it. So she
Oh,
booked it.
okay.
She
All
ended up,
right.
she,
Ladies, listening to this story as of right now, if someone had said, you should come out here, we should hang out, I'm buying you a ticket. How many of y'all are saying yes and taking a ticket? How many of y'all are saying yes and taking a ticket? No. See, some means I won't. Lug said, I'm not doing it. If y'all are just coming in, welcome to Entanglements with me. It's Jilly Baby. We do this every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you just got here, it's not a problem. We have just started tonight's entanglement with Big Homie who's in the box. Please make sure if you're new here and peeking, even if you're not speaking, please hit him with the fave. We are getting closer to his 5K faves. So we want to help him out as much as possible. Faves are free. So this is an entanglement that's taken place between September of last year all the way to March of this year. And we just learned how Big Homie and Jessica in his entanglement met. They were part of a mutual same family. He came across her on these streaming streets and just thought there was a cool, mellow vibe. He checked her out on stream and said, I want to support her. So he started supporting her on the app, helping her hit milestones, won her in an auction. It was very casual in the DMs. And it took some time. He said it took about 2 months before they actually took the conversation off like any type of social media and exchanging phone numbers, but they would talk all the time on IG, all day, knew each other's schedules, would talk when they were on stream. But they both at the time said they're not looking for anything serious, but they really clicked and they really vibed. So one day, Homie was in his stream and Jessica was in there, and somebody comes into the stream and Jessica immediately kicks this person. Homie's like, what's that? Like, who is that? She explains after the stream that was her ex. Her ex has decided to stream. Her ex that she was dating for about 2-3 years has found the Meet Me streets and he is here. So she kicked him out, explained, he's kind of been going around and he's finding the places that I've been and I just don't like it. And homie was like, no questions asked. He was like, no problem. Homie's in another stream on another day, sees the ex, kicks him out of there as well, off the strength of Jessica. So after this, everything is going great. The communication, everything's great. Vibe, everything. Homie throws it out there and invites her to New York. Within 2 weeks of the invite, she lets him know that she has booked a ticket. She's coming. All right. So she's told you she's coming. Is she coming like by herself? Like what is the
Well,
or
she told me initially that she was gonna come by herself. Then,
okay.
before she told me that she was gonna come with one of her friends,
Okay, so she brings a friend. She brings a male friend or a female friend?
female friend.
Okay. All right. Okay. So she books her ticket and she comes out. And when they come out here, what are the like accommodation arrangements?
So she stayed in a hotel in Manhattan.
Okay.
I'm still out here in Long Island.
Okay.
So she told me initially that I would stay with her in the hotel, which I was
Okay.
fine with, but I told her that I was also fine with, staying at home, in her situation.
Okay.
Um,
All right. You want her to feel comfortable first meeting. I like it. Okay.
um,
So they're staying at a hotel.
yeah.
Okay.
But then she told me that her friend was gonna stay with her, so I would stay home. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll go
Okay.
out. Uh,
Got it. All right. That's fine.
so she came in November 19th to
Dates for me.
yeah.
He said November 19th, y'all. But not, ooh, this is specific. Okay, so she came out. Listen, hold on. Let me adjust my. How many of y'all listen? If it's not in my phone or a reminder, I don't know that I listen. I'll be like, I saw sometime around before Thanksgiving. That's how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so she comes out. So she gets here. Do you meet her at the airport? Do you go? How do you guys like meet?
So she texted me and she told me that she had arrived at JFK.
Okay.
So she went to the hotel. Then that was that Friday night, November 19th.
Okay.
So I had a restaurant reservation already for that night.
Okay, so you already booked a reservation. Okay, so you guys went on a date Friday night. That's how you met.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, when you go meet, did she meet you at the restaurant? You meet her at the hotel.
I actually went to pick her up at the hotel.
Oh, you picked her up. Oh,
Yeah.
dang, homie, pick her up on a date. So you go and pick her up. First impressions. How did you feel when you
Uh,
saw her? You saw each other. What was it like?
I was nervous. I had a bouquet of roses behind my back. Um,
Raw flowers, y'all.
so I was nervous to meet her. She was nervous as well. Um, and I gave her the flowers, and that was that. We, opened the door and
Hmm.
we got in the
Were
car.
you? Did she look like how you expected? Like, I mean, obviously you see her in the stream, you did everything. Okay, so you were happy.
I was happy.
Every happy was all right. So you guys go. Where do you guys go? You guys go to eat some dinner, show
Yeah,
or something?
we went to Zona de Cuba in the South Bronx, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Which
All
is a
right.
place, yeah.
Okay. So the date, everything, that whole first night, great.
It went great, yeah. It went
Went
great.
great. Okay. And you guys, anything else happens at night, or
I took her back to the hotel and we said our goodbyes, and then I'll see you tomorrow.
did you get a kiss?
I didn't know. I didn't go for the kiss.
Okay. Didn't go for the kiss. I mean, I don't know, maybe the roses, the food, the picking up. All right, no kiss. All
I
right.
wasn't in a rush. That's the thing. I wasn't in a rush.
I got you, big homie. All right. No kiss. All right. So you drop her off, you go home. How's the rest of this trip go?
So then on Saturday, she told me she was actually going to go out and hang out with a friend in the city, World Trade Center, things like that, Times Square,
Okay.
actually. So I was like, okay, cool. So it was about maybe like 7, 8 o'clock. I went to drive out to the city, and we actually went out to a lounge out in Queens.
Okay.
Um, that didn't work out because she didn't like the lounge, so we ended up going back into Manhattan
Okay.
for another lounge, which was actually good. So we were just, vibing.
And is it just you and her, or is the girlfriend with you too?
It was me and her friend.
Me
her friend.
and her friend. Okay. All right. So you guys go out, you got hanging out in the lounge. All right.
Hmm. Yeah, we were
Okay.
drinking, dancing, whatever. Then we were about to leave. She told me that if I could drop her friend off to her girlfriend's house. So I was like, okay, cool. I didn't think much of it.
Mhm.
So then when I was coming back to the city, she was like, you should stay with me in the hotel. I was like, oh, okay. Initially, she had told me that I was gonna stay home, so I didn't bring nothing. I didn't bring no change of clothes, absolutely nothing. So
Okay. All right. So she said y'all was having a good night. Okay. Maybe did y'all was drinking? Maybe the drink was
yeah.
kicking in. All right. So she invites you up. Okay, to spend the night.
Mhm.
Okay.
But nothing happened. We slept in separate beds. I slept in her friend's bed, and she slept in hers. So
Okay. All right.
no.
All
Um,
right.
then Sunday morning, I woke up. I was, responding to a couple of texts. Um, and she was sleeping on the other bed, and then she
Okay.
was trying to flirt with me or whatever. So I went to her side, to her bed, and I
Okay.
started, I kissed her on her neck,
Oh,
her kissing on her neck. Then I don't even know if I can say this, but pretty much what happened was that after she took a shower and everything, I did some oral, on her. So
okay.
yeah,
All right. This is Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Yeah.
The best part of waking up. Okay, sorry, y'all. Wrong commercial. Y'all know what I was trying to say. Okay. so, um, okay. So wait. So you wake up Sunday, you're in separate beds. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're texting or whatever. She wakes up. You get a little flirty. You
Then I went
hop
to
on over to her bed.
yeah.
You just do stuff. She goes and takes a shower and comes back, and y'all get a little sex time. Okay, so you go down on her. You do your thing. Then what happens?
And that's the only thing that happened. I mean, I didn't have a condom, so I couldn't do anything.
Safety first. Y'all hear it? Safe sex, y'all. Okay. He said he didn't have a condom. It wasn't going down. Okay. Did she? You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. All right. So Sunday, y'all wake up. Y'all get into it. Okay. All right. So you were here. Y'all had a moment. Your first sexual encounter. But you're here. You ain't got no clothes. You got your clothes from last night. So what ends up happening?
I went to try to get some clothes. That's what I did. I wasn't gonna go back to Long Island.
He said, I'm not going back. He said, I'll go get my own clothes. Oh, that's a valid question. So you did that? I mean, you didn't have a condom, so you didn't have sex, but did you get reciprocation?
I did not know.
Okay.
Which was insane at the moment. It was a tough feeling to have as a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna force anybody, obviously.
Okay. All right. She didn't. You gave some and you didn't get some. Okay. All right. But you decided to stay. All right, because you like her. Or now at this point, you just really like her, or do you have more bigger feelings for her?
I had feelings for her, yeah.
So you're like, okay. Would you say you were like,
Well, I mean, it was like initial feelings in the beginning. It was like initial feelings. It wasn't so heavy.
okay? But so up until this point, you're not like, you don't feel like you're in love or anything. You just really like, or you just really
Yeah,
still like her. Okay, that's fine. So Sunday gets up. I'm not going back to you. You go buy some new clothes.
we went out actually. We went out. I didn't go.
Oh, okay. So y'all,
Yeah.
you ain't have to. I thought you would have to do you doing the walk of shame. You got to walk out in your same clothes out the hotel by yourself. Okay, so you guys decide to go out. All right. So
Yeah, we decided to go out, so we actually had the Starbucks, grab some coffee.
okay.
Then we went out to the World Trade Center actually because she hadn't gone there. She went to Times
Okay.
Square with her friend previously, so we went to
Okay.
the World Trade Center. We couldn't go inside because she wasn't vaccinated. So then we saw where the World Trade Center was before, back in
Okay. The outside, yeah.
the outside of it, and then after that we went to the ice skating rink, the rink out in
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So
So
you
we
guys
went.
had like a nice tourist day, took her around and had fun. So the whole day, everything was great.
Everything was great. Yeah, we went on a horse carriage. I took her to the Central Park.
Was y'all holding hands all day?
Yeah, we were holding hands. Yeah.
Y'all kissing? Y'all was being cute. Y'all was being real rom-com. This is giving me big rom-com vibes over here. All
I
right.
I also
So
took her to the Home Alone bridge. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie, but I took her to the Home Alone bridge too.
y'all see homie. Homie's like one little big romantic. All of the things you see in the movies, ladies. He's over here doing all of it. Okay, all right. So you go on this amazing Sunday New York date, horse carriage, the bridge, the ice skating, Rockefeller. Okay. So homie ain't got. Did you go buy clean underwear?
Hmm?
Never mind.
I had
Okay.
to.
Just checking. All right. So you're here. How's the rest of the day? So we're ending the day. So how does this end? How does Sunday end? When is she leaving?
When did she leave? Okay, so after that, we went to go seafood boil. We went back to the hotel.
Okay, Sunday, you went got seafood. Look at y'all, seafood. Homie, you single?
Hmm.
After this story, ladies, I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So Sunday, seafood boil. Back to the hotel. All right, what happened?
Back to the hotel. She went on live for a little bit, so I was just shooting for her, while on there. Uh, and then after that, she got off live and she wanted to go smoke weed outside. So I was like, okay, so let's go outside. I'm not a weed head. I'm not a weed person. So I did it for her actually. So I was like, okay, I'll try it for the fourth time.
I'll try it for the fourth time.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all go out, y'all smoke some weed. All right. Come
Yeah.
back in.
And then we come back in, and I'm trying to see if nothing is gonna happen because I've already had bad experiences the last 3 times. So I,
Okay, so hold on. You did this 3 other times
yeah.
and had a terrible experience.
Yeah, but I've also heard that the strain could be different. So I was like, okay, let me try it.
Okay, no, no, no. You did this 3 other times
Mm.
and had a terrible experience.
Yeah.
You are spending time with this girl who you really like
Mm.
for the first time, and you thought in your mind that the fourth time was gonna be it, and it was gonna feel great. What? All right. What happened?
So I ended up laying down in bed. I was chilling, whatever, and then something just came up, like word vomit. So I ended up going to the bathroom. And I was vomiting there for like 2 hours. I ended up passing out.
Damn, homie.
I ended up passing out in
In
the.
high school, you was the man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I mean. Anyway, so you got sick. So in front of her, in front of this girl, you now are throwing up your life in the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just embarrassing. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, homie. Just cover the camera. You embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Okay. So you throwing up in front of her. I mean, not in front of her, in the bathroom. Okay. So you
Yeah,
throw
and
up. Sorry.
I ended up passing out in the tub. So she was like, "Are you okay? You're okay." She was knocking on the door. Are you okay? You're okay. And I'm
Everybody find the tub. Everybody find the bathtub emoji. Spam the bathtub emoji. That's where homie was passed out at. After puffing the weed, homie, you got to change your emoji. Your new emoji, take the rock out, put the bathtub. Your new emoji is the bathtub, okay? Your new emoji is the bathtub emoji. All right, so homie smokes the weed and you pass out in the bathtub. Oh man, okay. Pass out in the bathtub. Okay, so she comes and checks on you.
Yeah, and then I got up.
Okay.
I went to bed and I completely passed out.
Okay. All right.
I completely passed out.
Okay. You got back to bed. All right.
Yeah, and then I ended up actually waking up in the middle of the night because I felt kind of uh horny. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Okay. You can say that. Okay.
Okay.
So you woke up in the middle of the night. You felt better.
Yeah.
I mean, you clearly had nothing left in your stomach from throwing up everything, but you're sensitive back to you. Okay. So you woke up in the middle of the night feeling a little frisky.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I started putting my hands around her waist.
Oh, okay. You started
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
little.
Like just
Okay, test the waters. I got you. Okay.
but
Wait, you said you would have wait, but you said you came there and you have no condoms.
I don't know. I don't actually wait. Hold up a second. Actually, I got condoms before we actually went back to the hotel.
Wait, did she know you guys got condoms together, or did you dip
No,
off and
she actually didn't know that I got condoms. I just got condoms just in case something happened.
okay?
Too much.
Okay, all right. So you were prepared this time. You tried to go in for some sex, and what happened? Did it happen?
She was like, "Stop it, stop it, stop it."
Okay. All
So,
right.
all right, like, cool.
All right. Attempt number 2, strikeout number 2. All right. Okay. All right. So you just went back to bed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now y'all in the comments, is this a bit of a is this a red flag of reflection of interest? Because it's the first night he gave some and then she didn't give any back. The second time he went in it. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm assuming because you said the first time it kind of felt bad, you probably felt but did you leave after that or did you
I didn't.
stay?
I
Okay.
didn't
All
leave.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't leave.
All right. So next day.
So the next day, on Monday, we woke up, went out to get some breakfast,
Okay.
bring it to the hotel. And then we ate. She wanted to go get some weed before she left back to
So she's leaving Monday, and you get to leave because you're in the same clothes now for 2 days, homie.
in the same clothes.
Yeah. All right. I'm concerned. Okay. All right. If I was working at the hotel and I see you like, I'm like, man, my man got the same clothes on. Okay. So Monday, y'all go to get breakfast. Y'all, she wants to go get some more weed before she goes. Okay.
Yeah. So we ended up going out. She actually we got a nice ticket along the way.
Ticket. What
Yeah,
happened?
because we actually parked in a spot where we thought we was good.
Okay.
So we just walked out for like 2 minutes and then we came back to a ticket.
Okay. All
So she
right.
was worried about it. She was worried about it, and I was like, "Don't worry about it. Well, I'll pay half of it. It's not a problem at all."
All
Like,
right.
no, I was like, "I'll cover half of it. I was in here too, so I'll cover half of it."
Okay. Did she
Uh,
get the weed?
No,
Did she get the
I
weed?
think she ended up getting it later after
Okay.
I said goodbye.
Yes,
But
there was. Okay.
yeah,
So your last bit, your last moments together, you get a nice New York parking ticket.
yeah,
You have breakfast, but
yeah.
everything's good. You guys say goodbye.
Yeah,
Everyth's fine.
yeah.
Nothing happens. Nothing else
So,
happens.
so we actually on the way back to the hotel, she gets a call from let's call him John.
Another person. Okay.
Yeah, let's call him John. She gets a call from this guy John. She mentions that this is her first love. Um, and then 5 minutes after that, she actually denies that call. She actually like completely denies it immediately.
Okay.
And then 5 minutes later, she gets a call from another person. Let's call him Tom.
Dang. Her phone
So
busy. I wish my phone busy. My phone dry, y'all. All right. Go ahead. John, Tom. All right.
so then she denies that call too. So I was like, okay, you're not gonna answer that call. She was like, well, she was like, how am I gonna answer it when I'm with you right now? That's disrespectful.
Fair.
Yeah,
In the comments, that's fair, right?
which is true.
Or a red flag. All right, y'all said okay. Someone said red flag. All right,
So
okay.
then, so then I was like, okay. So then I stay quiet for like 2 minutes, and then I bring it up again. I'm like, so who are they,
Okay.
and why did you, like,
Okay. All right.
deny the call? She was
I'm
like,
just gonna say if you would have said that to me, I might have told you mind your business. But go ahead. What
uh,
happened?
so she was like, okay, so you want to talk about this now? I was like, well, yeah. She was like, she was like, I was trying to have this conversation when I went back home. I was like, no, it could happen now.
Oh, wait,
So
are we stepping into the what are we
yeah,
conversation
so
now?
I was telling her, I was like, so what are we? Because you mentioned that you, because she said that she had actually she told them that she was out here visiting me.
Okay.
So
Hold on. Pause on that. If y'all are just coming here, this is entanglements with me, it's Jilly Baby. We are getting into big homies entanglement. Y'all in the comments. This is 2 months in, 3 months in. You've heard everything that has happened. Is this too soon to have this what are we conversation? Should it have happened sooner? Should it have happened sooner? Where or this is a good time? Sooner, too soon. Okay, we got a little mixed reviews. All right. So you're in a car having conversation. All right. And so how does this go?
uh,
What comes out of this conversation?
so I was like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing really? Like, what is it that we're doing? She was
Okay.
like, well, this is just friends being friends. She said. I was like, well, so actually, I was like, eating you out was friends just being friends.
Oh, wait, you said that to her?
I did, yeah.
Friends don't let friends eat them out. Is that what you were? Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Apologize.
I was,
Um,
I was just, I was just, saying, I told her that,
have different rules. Homies letting her know. I don't know what you do, Jessica, but I don't just eat my friends out. Okay. All
yeah.
right. Okay. All right. We're
So
doing friend things. All right. How did she respond to that?
she was like, well, she was like, I don't want to get into a relationship right now. So she's like, and you could date whoever you want. I was like, well, I'm not dating whoever I want. I was like, I already know the person that I actually want to date.
Okay.
So, I didn't want to press the situation any longer. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I was like, we'll just leave this right here and that's it. So
That had to feel awkward. I
yeah,
feel awkward. I feel awkward listening to that. So I can imagine sitting in the car and then you just kind
yeah,
of okay.
it
But
was,
she was clear. She
yeah,
made her clear that that's not ready for a relationship. You can date who you want.
yeah.
And usually when someone says you can date who you want is because they want to date who they want to.
Yeah.
Okay. You ain't hear that from me. Okay, so you said we're gonna leave this conversation here and you say your goodbyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so was that like awkward in that moment? Did you give a kiss? Do you kiss each other goodbye? Did you just kind of handshake?
We kissed each other goodbye and that was that.
Okay.
She left. She went back
Okay.
home. Yeah.
Goes back home. All right. So now we're back to your usual setup. Now what starts to happen? How does the relationship feel after this now?
The communication had died down for a couple of days.
Okay.
Then I always try to be the bigger person in the situation. So
Uh-huh.
I
It's in
started
your
to
name. It's in your name. I got it. Big homie, bigger person. See
so
what you did there. Okay.
started
She goes home.
yeah, she goes home. So I started communicating with her again, and we kind of like fell into the same situation.
Okay.
Pretty much involved in like a situation with her.
Okay.
So we were just communicating every single day. Everything was going good. This was back in November. Then something happened in December, in the beginning of December. So
Okay.
I was a person who I was always writing her goals, for her stream. You know,
Okay. Okay.
hit this faith goal. I was pretty much like her mentor, her motivator type of person.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I was also her top gifter too, just putting it out.
Okay.
Um, and then I saw, because I always searched her name. So I was
Okay.
searching her name, and then I saw two people with her name. I saw her and another person with the same name. So,
Okay.
so I was like, who's this? So I ended up trying to go into this person's stream, and I couldn't go on because I was blocked. So I went into my lurk account.
Right.
My
We
lurk
love a good lurk account.
So I went into my lurk account and I went into his live, and I found out that it was her ex-boyfriend.
Wait, the ex that she kicked out of your stream
Yeah.
and told you to kick.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so wait, you searched her name,
Mhm.
and he had her name in his name.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say hi? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't know. I don't know, homie. I thought you. I mean, sometimes we say we the bigger person, and then when stuff hits the fan, that goes out the window. I don't know. All right. So you just go in, you see that it's the ex. You get
Yeah, I saw that it was her ex. So, I saw that she had actually bought him in an auction.
Oh, okay. But she blocked him. Okay.
Yeah, well, she blocked him. I mean, according to her, but I guess that wasn't the truth.
Okay.
So she ended up buying him in an auction. I actually confronted her about it, and I was like,
Okay.
what's going on? She was like, well, listen, like, I'm not trying to make things weird, but and I'm telling you the truth, but he was begging me to buy him in an auction, or at least to shoot for him, because he felt nervous about the auction, about him not getting anything.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, well, anybody could be begging me to come to the auction, and I will leave them at zero.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. So I felt like she was lying to me.
Okay.
Obviously, I felt like she was lying to me.
Okay.
So that was that. But he had actually mentioned to his viewers in his stream when I was there that his ex girlfriend had bought him in an auction.
Okay. All right.
Mentioned that too.
So she went, did him a favor, she said, and then so what happens? You confront her. What do you do with that information? You leave it alone?
I was hurt for a couple of days.
Okay.
But I can definitely admit that I was blind.
Okay. All right. Okay. But at this time, you were just a little hurt because you thought that he was blocked. Like, how are you guys all of a sudden now communicating? Like, what's happening? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I was blind. So, obviously, I looked past it, and the days passed by, and then things, started going back a little bit back to normal.
Okay.
Everything was good for the rest of December.
Okay.
Then in January, she had her birthday stream in January.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So let's see. So it was her birthday stream. I was ready. She asked me to get her a DJ. I got her a DJ.
Okay.
Everything was set to go.
Okay.
At the beginning of her stream, not even 5 minutes in, she had mentioned that she had blocked her ex-boyfriend after I confronted her.
Now, quick question before you continue. When all of this is going on, does anybody else, like in your stream family or anything else, does anybody else know that you guys are like in this situationship, or that you guys had seen each other, that you guys have been talking? Like, does anybody know?
I definitely told a couple of my close people,
Okay. But for the most part, nobody.
I don't know if I don't know if they know the full story, the full extent of it. But
Okay, that you're interested. Okay, so it's out there, but it's not like front and center that you guys are. Okay, so she has her birthday stream.
Yeah.
You're ready to go turn up.
Yes.
Load it up, ready to do. Okay, and you help her find a DJ. All of these things. All right. So birthday stream.
So she has her birthday stream, and then not even 5 minutes in, and her ex-boyfriend, who's a streamer, pops into her live.
Wait, you said he's black though.
Huh? Yeah,
You said I thought you
she
said
said
he's
that
black.
that he was blocked, but he appeared in her stream to gift her and to level up on her.
Okay. Did he have his own name or was he still carrying her name?
He had his own name. Yeah,
Okay.
he had his own name. Yeah.
Okay, so he pops in and cuts up with.
So once I see that, I stayed in her stream, in her birthday stream on my iPad, but I was actually chilling in other people's streams on my phone. But
Your
I didn't.
feelings got hurt again?
Yeah, I mean, she lied to me.
Okay, all
She
right.
lied to me. So
Okay.
so
So
basically,
you don't do what you probably would have done if he didn't pop up in the stream. And
yeah, pretty much everything would have been, good. A
okay,
plus. Um,
okay.
so then after her stream was done, she actually texted me and she said, "Wow, thanks for hanging out with me. I
Uh-huh.
appreciate it." And I was like, "Well, I thought you were fine with your ex-boyfriend in there, weren't you?"
Oh, you feisty. You
Um,
little feisty shady. Did y'all know the big homie was like in his feelings like this, a little shady? Y'all, did y'all notice? Did y'all know he was like this? Yeah. It's all the yeses for me, big homie. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. Big homie hit her with the, I mean, your ex was there, so I figured you was good. Okay. All right.
yeah, pretty
What
much.
did she say to that?
So she told me to f myself. Um,
Go ahead, Jessica. Okay.
she told me to f myself, and then she said that she was gonna drive home drunk.
Oh,
And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Stay where you are. Don't do that.
okay.
Don't be stupid or whatever. And she's like, no, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna do it because I'm feeling hurt right now. Like you hurt me. And I was
Okay.
like, okay. I was like, listen, well, you better call me or I'm gonna call you if you drive drunk home because I don't want nothing to happen to you. So
Okay.
she actually ended up, driving all the way back home. Uh,
Okay.
and I actually got on the phone with her until she got home. That's when she
Okay.
put up. She actually recognized that she was in the wrong. She said, "I'm sorry. I definitely did block him this time, or whatever." And I was like, "Okay."
Okay. All right. So you guys are good now. All right. We're back
I
good.
mean, there our feelings were more. They were bigger at that moment.
Okay.
Our feelings
Okay.
were definitely deeper at that moment.
For you?
Well, I thought that was for the both of us, but I guess for me,
For you? Okay. I'm only asking for you because you can't. She's not here to tell us how she felt, right? But at this point, is it more feelings than before? So you like her more?
yeah, yeah, the feelings were definitely deeper.
Were you like in love?
I guess I was starting to a little bit. Yeah, starting to a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are good after the birthday. You're feeling good. All right. So in January, what starts to happen? We getting close to March, so something happened.
So basically, after her birthday and everything, there was a guy that I actually suspected.
What?
That I actually suspected. His name is I think I named him
Tito?
no, Jake. I think I met.
Jake. Oh, okay. Jake. Okay.
Okay, so basically, I suspected that he was involved with her because he always versed her all the time, and she also mentioned that she was the kind of person that she didn't like talking about dirty stuff on stream.
Okay. Dirty, like
like,
sexual?
like sexual
Okay.
things. Um, and so whenever they versed, he was always trying to flirt with her
Okay.
all the time, trying to compliment her, trying to, tell her like, oh, look at my beard, is it nice? Things like that, which bothered
Giving
me.
clues away now, y'all. Jake got a beard. Okay.
Which
Um, but now what did Jake come out of nowhere or does Jake been around and you just
Jake had been around in her family for longer than I've known.
okay. Okay, so he's been in the picture as a friend, all right? All right, so in comes Jake, and you notice that what you've noticed over time is this is your observation of Jake. Okay, so what happens in January with Jake? January, Jake.
So basically, I suspected that that he was involved with her.
Mhm.
So I would gift him, the flower powers to shut him up whenever he was flirting with her.
You
Uh,
petty. Big homie is petty.
so
Okay.
basically, what happened one day is that I was in a versus. I was actually in her stream hanging out, and he had mentioned along January, he had mentioned like, oh, I had fun with you last Saturday when we went out for drinks. And I was like, hold up a second.
Oh, hold on. Talk about a snitch, right? Okay, So he said that. Did she know you were in the stream?
I don't know.
All right. So he put something that says, I had fun. What did it say?
I had fun with you out last Saturday night when we went out for drinks.
Last Saturday. Okay, he said just for drinks.
Yeah, just for drinks, yeah. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, she had told me that Saturday she had, stayed home.
Oh, so she said she was home, and now it's not so much that they met up, but it's the fact that she said she was home and didn't.
Which she later denied, and she said that she didn't go out with him. Which I
Okay. All right. Let's stay on track with the if you find later things. All right. So you read this comment. What do you do? Do you confront her about this too, or you let it
uh,
rock?
at that moment I was already tired of her.
Oh,
I was already getting tired of her. So at that point I was just like almost close to done. With
okay.
the single lie that I thought that it was.
Okay.
Um, so that's what happened with that situation. Uh,
Okay.
and then February 7th, February 7th,
Eat. Yeah.
a week before, a week before Valentine's Day,
Okay.
actually had sent her flowers. That was kind of like my last effort that I did.
Okay.
So I sent her flowers and a
You
note.
sent her Valentine's Day flowers before Valentine's, or just flowers?
It was the flowers. It was so I actually, had given her something for Valentine's Day, but this was like something before to ask her to be
Okay. To be your Valentine?
yeah.
Oh, has anybody ever gotten flowers before Valentine's Day to ask you to be their Valentine? Yes? Oh, y'all. No? Oh, okay. Very all right. So you see this comment, you keep it to yourself, you don't say anything, you don't even confront. Do you confront the guy at this point or no? You don't say anything to him either. You just keep it to
I
yourself.
don't say anything to him at that moment.
Okay.
That was
Oh,
actually after Valentine's.
oh, okay. All right. So you are kind of fed up, but you're still trying to make sure because you really do like her, possibly like you, the love, the feelings are there. So you decide that you're gonna just try to make another like last attempt.
Last
You
attempt.
send her flowers a week before Valentine's Day with a note asking her to be your Valentine.
Yes.
Okay. So you send these off. She gets them.
She
She
gets them.
yes.
She gets them, and I was waiting for another reaction, but all the
Okay, hold
reaction.
on, hold on, hold on. Y'all think who put a one if you think she said yes, a two if you think she said no. Based on what we know now, she said yes or she said no. It's a lot of twos. I mean, we're on entanglements. I guess it probably is. Somebody put a damn three. Wow. All right. Okay. So you talking to her? She got them.
She
How do
got.
you?
She was like, "Oh, they're nice flowers and everything." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, I hope you like them," And then I was like, I was waiting for an answer, and I was like, "Did you get a note by any chance?" She was like, "Oh, when you asked me that about Valentine's," I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, my best friend already asked me to be her Valentine, so I said yes to her. But you can also be my Valentine's too if you want to." Yeah.
Hold on, homie. Find a facial expression emoji, y'all. That's is there a face emoji that's just like what's the right facial expression emoji? Yeah. It's all right. She hit you with the I said yes, and she's talking about her best friend that she came to visit with, a girl. Oh,
This
you know that's
this was
it was
this
a
was
girl.
this was it was a girl. I mean, according to what I knew, it was a girl. But hey, what do I know? She was in
All
another
right.
state.
So she hit you with the I already said yes to my best friend, but sure, you too,
Yeah, sure.
buddy old pal. Okay. All right. So I'm sure this probably hurt your
You know,
feelings a bit.
it definitely hurt my feelings to the point where 3 days later on that same week, I went out with my brother, and I was actually telling my brother everything that had happened, and I was
Uh-huh.
crying to my brother and everything. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, I was crying. I was crying to my brother about it. Um, and so I ended up telling him everything, and he was telling me like, you gotta leave her, you gotta let her go, you gotta be done with her. So we went out to the movies, we went out to eat, and then I went to hug him, and he was hugging me while I was crying.
oh,
Um, and
homie.
I ended up actually FaceTiming her to cut her off.
Wait, okay, see now. You're not supposed to be doing making decisions and phone calls when you all in your feelings like that.
Yeah, but I felt like I was just done with it. I was just done with it. I was tired of
Wait,
it.
we have one It sounds like this is coming to an end. Are we gonna meet Tito?
Yes. So that happened after that. That happened after.
Okay, so you confronted her
Yeah.
in your moment.
Mhm.
Um,
To cut her
you,
off.
you
Yeah.
said you were okay. Now, did you dry your tears? Did you like confidently say this, or did you
Uh,
have like Kim Kardashian cry face? Don't tell me you was crying on the phone.
I mean, I had my eyes were red. My eyes were red. I wasn't crying, but my eyes were red. My nose looked like I was you know, the the
All
roof.
right, homie. You know
Um,
what?
and then the next week after that, actually, well, it was on Valentine's, right? Well, it was
Okay. So you
Valentine's.
called her to be like, I'm done because of her answer, all of that stuff. I'm done. I've been supporting you.
Right.
This is obviously not okay. So
Yes.
you called her to cut her off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that only worked for a couple of days. Um, yeah.
You know what, y'all? I mean, homie he was in love. All right. So you
Uh,
called to cut it off, lasted a few days, then what happened?
so then Tito comes into the picture. Tito was a person that he had expressed to me in the DMs that he was always interested in her. And
Wait, Tito like her too?
yes, Tito liked her too. Yeah,
How long Tito been liking her?
I guess for more than a month, as to what he told me, recently. So uh,
Wait, but you knew you were doing all this stuff with her. So he slid into your DMs is talking about the girl that you are seeing situation shipping with or whatever, and you don't what you just keep it cool?
I keep it cool. Yeah, I don't tell him like, okay, she's mine. Nothing like that. I don't tell her anything. I didn't want to create no conflict. So I ended up telling her, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You like her. Okay. All right, cool. And she was like,
Oh.
it was like, I'm planning, to ask her to be my Valentine. And I was like, all right, that's awesome. I was like, you should go ahead and do it. See what she says.
Would y'all do that? Y'all really like somebody, you spent all this time, you're kind of in love with them, and then somebody else slides in your DM and starts talking to you about them. Would you, I mean, okay, maybe you don't say that we dating, but would you tell him to go do it? Would you be like, ah, ah,
So
homie?
I actually did that because I was already like at the finishing stages of everything.
Okay, all right. So
Um,
Tito let you know he about to shoot his shot.
Shoot his shot basically. So I told him, I was like, okay, go ahead, see what she says. The worst that she could say is no. So then he jumped into my stream and he was like, oh, I asked her to be my Valentine's, and guess what, bro? She said yes. I was like, oh, she said yes. I was like, wow.
Wait, after she told you no,
Yeah.
you can be a possible, he comes back excited because she told him yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So this was live on stream.
This was live on stream while I was streaming it.
Did you cry?
No, it was just like, oh wow, that's nice.
Good, good, good,
Cool.
good, 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 good.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
Good for you, bro. Like
Were you crying on the inside?
I just had like a little tension, on the
Okay, a little tension. That's what I'm gonna say when people say, "Are you okay?" I just got a little tension. I just got a little tension. That's my coworker. Okay, okay. So you keep it together in the stream. Oh, Lord, you keep it together in the stream. Okay, you keep it tight. All right, tighten up.
Yeah. But I texted her about it and I told her, I was like, wow, so you said yes to him? I was like, that's surprising. I was like, you know that this guy has feelings for you, right? She was like, oh, I didn't know that he had feelings for me. I was like, well, he definitely likes you, and that's why he probably asked you to be at his Valentine.
Okay.
Well, I don't really care if he has feelings or not, you know. She's like, she was like, I said yes to everyone. She's like, I said yes to everyone who asked me.
Oh, she told everybody yes. So the yes wasn't even special. Did you go tell Tito that he wasn't special?
I didn't tell him no. I didn't tell him at that moment.
I know. I might have been like, she told yes to.
I didn't know Tito that much in order for me to trust him to tell him what I had going on.
Okay, got you. All right. Okay. So I'm
Um,
assuming by this point you're really done now.
yeah, by that point I'm pretty much done. And then I basically, after that, um So basically, after that, I was just, pretty much done with the whole situation. Our
Okay.
communication, really, really died down. We didn't talk for much. Um, and then I I tried to get over her. I tried to look for different avenues to try to get over her.
What
Um,
is different avenues? You tried to
like,
get,
uh,
they say to get over somebody, you get under somebody new. You try to go get under somebody else?
no, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't. No. So what I tried to do is that I tried to talk to Jake.
Oh, the one that popped up that said the drinks, like we
Yeah,
had a good time.
because
You
she had always told me that she had never had given out her number to anybody.
okay?
That I was the one of two people that had her number.
Okay.
I DM'd him. He didn't respond, so I went to his live to actually get him on the phone on Instagram. So I ended up actually getting him on the phone, and I spoke to him and I told him what was going on. Um, Not the whole thing, but basically to let him know, like, listen, we can have a man conversation. If you like her or if you've done something with her, you can let me know. At that moment, I was just trying to get over her.
Okay. So you was looking for a reason.
Yeah, I was looking for a reason, pretty much. He didn't tell me anything. It didn't help at all.
See, look, you go snooping around to find something to justify,
Yeah,
and look at you, looking silly and disappointed.
it
All right.
it didn't
Sorry.
it didn't help at all.
Okay.
Um, it didn't help at all the fact that I actually called him and spoke to him. It didn't help at all. And then I found out that I got her on the phone because I was so emotional one night. I was
Uh-huh.
listening to Daniel Bedingfield, if you know one, things like that. I was crying back home. I felt so emotional. Uh, I actually ended up calling her and I was, listen, just tell me the truth. Just tell
Yeah.
me the truth. Like, did you have sex with him? Did y'all do anything? Because
Uh-huh.
I'm over it. I'm over it at this point.
Yeah.
Um, She was like, okay, so she was like, all right, I'll tell you the truth. She's like, I met him about 3 weeks ago, and we hung out for drinks.
Okay. That's
And
it.
she was like, and one night that I thought that you were talking to someone else, right? She's like, I felt hurt, and I actually called him, and I spoke to him for hours on the phone.
Okay.
I was like, so I was like, all right, so you lied to me about actually having someone else's phone number and someone else actually having access to your phone number. And you told me that you had never met him, even though he was 20 minutes away from you in the same state. So for me, like, I felt like she was lying.
Okay.
I feel like they probably met more than once.
Okay.
Her telling me that it was just casual and everything, especially with what we did back here in New York. I was like, I felt like it was more than drinks.
Okay. But you never got confirmation. Never heard anything else.
I never got confirmation at all.
Okay.
Never got
Then now I have to ask because like this is a lot of crisscrossing. Nothing, there's a lot of flags here. I've seen things, but not, other than you two doing something like, but you guys were still like not together, right? Like she said she wasn't looking for anything. But I think this happens on the app a lot, right? And when you talk to each other or you talk to somebody like every single day and all the time, it can feel bigger, right, than sometimes than maybe what it actually is, or it can just grow a lot quicker in a
Mm,
short period of time.
yeah.
So even though like you guys, she was clear, right, she didn't lie in terms of like, you're single, you can date who you want. um did you feel like like you didn't really have a place to like really get this upset about things, or
I mean, I felt like I was her boyfriend. I felt like I was her man. I did a lot of things. I ordered her DoorDash, surprise DoorDashes, to her house. I sent her a lot of gifts, during Christmas, things for her daughter too. Um, McDonald's, anything like that, to make her happy. She also sent me gifts too, to my house too, for Christmas.
okay,
Um,
so you were kind of doing relationship things ish, I guess.
doing
Maybe all
things.
right.
I mean, I was blind, I made my mistakes, I was
Okay.
blind, so I was in love,
Ask you a question. I just ask you a question. How much are you on her board for?
almost a million.
Is how much almost? Are we like less than 100K away? I don't know. People say almost. It could be like.
Uh,
like
Like
a golden one.
I'll say less than 200K.
All right. Okay, homie. All right. So after that, it just ends. So you guys stop talking.
We just the communication just dissipates. It really does. We didn't talk for weeks. Then she tried to talk to me again, and I was like, okay, let's talk about it. We spoke like less than a week. She actually ended up blocking me on iMessage on the phone
Oh,
because one day I was telling her that things are different now. Like we're just friends, and that's it. Like my feelings were
okay.
off. They were
Okay.
completely off.
But not that you guys aren't friends that eat friends out. Not that type of friend.
No, not that type of friends. No, not
Okay.
that type of friends.
I'm
But
just,
but
homie, we got to work on getting clarification, right?
yeah,
So we're going to work on your next time you do this, talk to me and we're going to make sure you ask the right questions and we define. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
and so then basically I ended up getting blocked by her because she felt like I wasn't giving her that attention that she was seeking. She said that. So I was basically telling her like, you don't want me, but you don't want anybody else to want me. She's like, yes, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna give her the attention that I was giving her before when we were really, really
good
talking.
for you, big homie. Okay.
So we stopped talking, and that's how it's
Okay.
been ever since, pretty much.
Is she still on the app?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I mean, she hasn't deleted her account, but she hasn't been streaming ever since.
Mm. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let me gotta go find it. All right, y'all. Y'all don't say anything. Put a one in the comments if y'all know who this person is. All right, we're gonna leave it at that, y'all. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. All right. All right, here we go, y'all. If y'all are ready for the recap, give me a drink and snack emojis. Drink and snack emojis. We are out of the feature box right now. Hold on, before I give you this recap, let me change my picture. Homie, you can cuss now if you want to. Y'all can unleash whatever things you guys have that you want to say right now. Let me just change this picture real quick. Okay. All right, we're out of the box. Okay.
I drop her emoji.
Okay. All right, guys. In this entanglement, Big Homie's entanglement, we have Big Homie, we have Jessica, we have Jake, we have Jessica's ex, and we have Tito. If you guys have something to say in the box, hop in the box now. When I'm done, I'll let you in. Also, while you're here, guys, please hit Big Homie with the fave while we tell this story real quick. All right. So, this entanglement-ish takes place from September of last year all the way to March of this year. Big Homie meets Jessica in a mutual family on the app. He likes her vibe. He says she's cool. She's real mellow. So he decided to support her. So he was going to her streams. He was helping her hit milestones, really kind of mentoring on the app. He won her in an auction. He was in the DMs, but it was purely on some friendship support stuff, nothing extra. And this went on for about 2 months where they were talking. He said that Jessica really tested him, really made him earn the phone number. Because obviously nowadays you can talk on IG, you really don't need a phone number. But they were talking and they just started talking all the time texting, getting to know each other, and it got really close really fast. In this conversation period where they were getting to know each other, they both admitted that at the time they weren't looking for anything serious, but they just really clicked. So he was doing stuff like, sending her food. They were having these really cute, doing the things that you try to do to maintain a relationship when it's virtual, right? When it's virtual, you're not like physically together. So one day in Homie's stream, somebody comes in and Jessica kicks this person immediately. And Homie's like, wait, what was that? And she ends up explaining that person was her ex. That was Jessica's ex. The ex came in, she kicked him out immediately. He's like, what's that about? She said, he's found the app. He's on the app now. He just seems to be everywhere. Like, I'm going and I just don't want him to be around. Homie said, no problem, no problem. So let that go by. Homie's in a stream on another day, sees Jessica's ex pop up in that stream, and off the strength of Jessica, y'all, kicks him out that stream as well, just because, she said she don't want him around. Cool. So after this kind of happened, so I'm just kind of taking note, all right? This was her ex that she was with for 2 to 3 years. He throws it out there for her to come to New York. Hey, why don't you come out to New York? Within 2 weeks, Jessica goes, buys her ticket, sets everything up. Initially, it was like, homie was going to come stay with her. She said it was cool, but she ends up bringing her girlfriend. Brings her girlfriend along. They get to New York, a hotel. She rents a car. They're staying, tourist site, staying right down in the city. So when they get there all settled, it's Friday night. Homie comes down to take her out on a date. The gentlemanly thing, he drives down to the hotel to pick her up. Do y'all remember what homie had? What did homie bring on their first date? What did he bring with him, y'all? Thank you, George. He brought the roses. He said he had the roses hidden behind his back. Really listen, y'all, this weekend, okay? Had the roses. She comes out, gives her the roses. He said he was happy. She looked just like, the picture, all of that stuff. We were happy to have a good time. So they go out. He had reservations. They go have dinner, hang out. It's a great time. It ends well. He goes to drop her off before he goes back home. Does he get a kiss goodnight, y'all? Hi, moneymaker. Does he get a kiss goodnight, y'all? Nope. No kiss. No dice on the kiss. Night one. That's fine. But he said he was patient. I'm not going to rush it. We had a great night. Totally fine. Saturday comes. She says, we're going to be hanging out, doing the tourist thing. He says, no problem. We'll meet up later in the evening. Comes into the city. It's Jessica and her friend. Takes her to a lounge. They go out to Queens. Don't really like that lounge. Find another place back in the city. Have a good time. Drinks. Everything's going well. Night is over. Jessica says, hey, can you drop my friend off at her friend's place? No problem. Drops her off. Heading back to the hotel. They're heading back to the hotel, and maybe, the drinks was maybe kicking in a little bit. Jessica says, why don't you just come up to the hotel? Maybe because the friend was gone, you come to the hotel. Now, homie said he was not prepared for any of this, so he didn't have any extra clothes, no nothing, but he wasn't about to say no to the invite upstairs. So parks a car, comes up into the hotel room. They're hanging out. It's light. They end up sleeping in separate beds. He said, didn't try anything, do anything. He sleeps in the friend's bed. She sleeps in her bed. He wakes up Sunday morning. He's up answering messages. She wakes up. They start kind of, a little flirty banter and exchange. Homie hops on over into her bed, and they start getting a little, just a little frisky, just a little touch here and there. She gets up, goes, takes a shower. She comes back. Homie goes ahead and, gives her a little head, a little head in the bed. Wake up, puts it down for her. All right. And then, homie does his thing, and homie's kind of waiting, and I guess that was that, y'all. Cause she got up and got dressed, and homie was like, okay, so I guess we not doing that. Also, homie said he didn't have any condoms with him. Safety first, guys. Safe sex. Didn't have any condoms, so he didn't press that issue either. Because you know what? That's fine. Get up. Now, y'all remember, homie does not have any clothes. So he says they go, and he finds a little something to change into. I don't know what he ended up getting, but they decide they're still going to go spend the day together. So Sunday, y'all, have y'all ever seen any New York romance rom-com movie, okay? That's what this Sunday was. They went down to World Trade. They went to the park. He bought her, he went on a horse and carriage ride. They went and got, all of the cutesy stuff. They was holding hands. We all skipping in the street. I'm in my version of this, y'all skipping. They holding hands, skipping down the New York streets, kissing each other. Took her to the Home Alone Bridge, y'all. You know the Home Alone Bridge where they standing over there? Did you see the lady with the bird? The lady with the birds probably wasn't. Never mind. I digress. Anyway, great Sunday in New York rom-com date happening. Okay, they go pick up some seafood and they head back to the hotel. All right. Now, homie said this time, just in case, he had dipped off and picked up some condoms. Okay, just in case. This is the day. So they get back to the hotel. They eat, their seafood. Jessica says, "Oh, let's go smoke. All right, smoke some weed." So they head outside to go smoke some weed. Now, a little history here, guys. Okay, homie at this point has tried to smoke weed 3 times, all right? 3 times he has tried to smoke weed. All 3 times have been a horrible experience, okay? It hasn't been good. But I don't know if, the romance of the day, the butterflies of being around, he thought 4th time's a charm. I'm not going to look like a sucker. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to smoke some weed with her. Homie smokes some weed. Head back up to the hotel room, y'all. Homie says they're just chilling. She's streaming, he's shooting for her. And then all of a sudden, something comes over him. So much so that homie is now in the bathroom throwing up his life in the bathroom while Jessica is in the hotel room. He throws up so much that he passes out in the, what does he pass out in, y'all? That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, y'all. Put the emojis in the comments. That is Big Homie's new emoji, y'all. Make sure y'all remind him after this show. The rock is out. The tub is in. He passes out in the tub, y'all. Passes out in the tub. Here comes Jessica at some point, like, are you all right? You okay? Like, she's fine. So clearly the weed wasn't, laced with something. This is just, homie can't hang. Homie can't hang. That's a good shirt. Homie can't hang. All right. Anyway, if somebody makes that shirt, tag me, give me credit. So he gets up, puts him in the bed. He's laying down and he just kind of sleeps it off. Now he wakes up in the middle of the night at this point, feeling much better, clearly, because he's thrown up everything. But he's feeling much better, feeling a little more refreshed, feeling frisky. Okay, Saturday, we had a great Sunday, other than me kind of embarrassing myself. But, I'm going to go in and I'm, so he's in the bed, a little frisky, tries to get a little sexy time. And Jessica says, no, it's not happening. Rejected again. Homie leaves it be. They get up the next day, Monday. It's now Monday before she leaves. I'm going to go take her, to breakfast. She wants to pick up some more weed. They're in the car driving around. She gets a ticket, and the good old New York parking ticket. What's a New York vacation without a New York parking ticket? She gets a parking ticket. So as they're driving back towards the hotel, she gets 2 phone calls. She gets a phone call from, what do we call this person? We get a phone call from a John and a Thomas. Two guys call the phone and he notices. She denies them quite quickly. Now, homie kind of is looking at this like, well, why are you not, answering the phone? This then leads into, I think one of them was her first love and somebody else. This then leads into the what conversation? What do we call this conversation, y'all? What conversation took place in the car? What conversation? The what are we conversation. At this point, she said, I was hoping to have this conversation when I got home, but I guess we're going to do this right here, right now, and have this conversation. So she proceeds to just say, homie says, what we're doing. She just said, we're doing friend things. We're just doing friend things. Like, I'm not looking for things serious. And homie was like, hold up now. I don't know about you, but I don't eat my friends out. I may take my friends out to eat, but I don't eat my friends out. That's what you friends do. And, but she said, no, I don't want a relationship and you can date whoever you want to date, but it's not that. Homie, that doesn't sit right. Big homie got big feelings. Hurt his big feelings a bit. Drops her off. She goes back. He says, drops her off. They kiss goodbye. Everything's fine. She goes home, get back. Communication at that point is a little awkward, right? A little bit after that, it was a lot of rejection and a little bit of days, but it dies down for a bit, but then it picks back up. They fall into their routine. They start doing the same things. Now we're getting into the end of the year. Homie's like, that's fine. I really like her. Starting to kind of fall in love with her. So he goes and it's December now. Now he said he was supporting her, right? So on her board, her number 1 gifter, trying to help her hit goals, kind of like a mentor. So his routine, he's getting up, searches her name to just kind of see how her night was or her stream was, searches her name. And it comes up twice. It comes up 2 times. And he sees her name on somebody else's account. He goes to click in it to see who it is. He can't get in. Y'all know when y'all click into someone's stream and then you get bumped to the next stream, you're like, oh, the app must be glitching. Then you go back and do it again and it does it again and then it hits you. And you probably blocked. So he's blocked and he's like, what? I don't think I know this person. What do y'all do when y'all blocked from a stream and you can't get in? What do we do? We get on our lurk. Get on our lurker, logs in, finds a person, clicks in. Lord and behold, who is on the screen? Jessica's ex. He's Jessica's ex, y'all. The same ex that she kicked out, blocked, said that she blocked and had nothing to do with, has her name. So homie, big feelings. He's like, what the hell is going on here? So he goes and he confronts her about it. Why? What is going on here? I see you on his board. I thought you blocked him. She said she bought him in an auction. He begged her for the support, like it's nothing. There's no feelings. Like it was just, and homie was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna let this go. She's like, I blocked him. It's not like that. It wasn't anything. Fast forward to January. It's now her birthday. She's doing her birthday stream. Homie is ready. I think homie was probably loaded up, like about to turn up, about to cut up, I'm about to throw dragons. I made that up. He didn't say that. It's just what I think. So he was in there ready to go. Found her a DJ. We about to turn up. Homie's in there in the comments putting his rock emoji like he's in the spot. And then guess who pops in? The ex, Jessica's ex pops in. He's in there cutting up, levels up, doing all this stuff. And now homie's big homie, big feelings was like, hold up, you just told me you blocked this dude and he is here cutting up and doing all this. But instead of, showing out in the comments or whatever, he stays in the stream, but he doesn't interact anymore. He just kind of stays away. Stream ends. Jessica hits him with a text. Wow, like you weren't even there the whole night. And in true big homie, big feeling shade fashion, I thought you was cool. Your ex was there. You good? Wow. Turns into a little bit of an argument. Jessica's drunk. Jessica says, you know what? I'm just going to drive home. Homie, being the gentleman that he is, he said, please don't drive drunk. All right, I'm going to stay on the phone. Stays on the phone with her. Make sure that she gets home. All right? So she gets back home. Here we go again, y'all. A little upset. Fall back into the routine. So he's hanging out in her stream, another time hanging on her stream, and she's talking to Jake, or Jake's talking to Jake. Jake's in the comments. Who is Jake? Jake has been somebody that has been, she's been friends with before homie, that has always been around, and homie's always felt kind of awkward about it because of their interaction. Jessica had always made clear to him that she doesn't like having uncomfortable conversations. My lights just fall off. Uncomfortable conversations. It's not Jake or Jessica doing anything in here. Uncomfortable conversations, and so she likes to talk about sex. But he said for some reason, she wouldn't mind having those conversations with Jake. So he's in her stream, and all of a sudden, he sees the comment, "I had fun with you last night when we had drinks." Homie's like, "What? Last night? Like you told, we had this conversation. You told me I was the only one that she was kind of talking to. Like y'all was hanging out last night." And so, homie doesn't say anything. He kind of just tries to play it off. And at this point, he said he's kind of getting done. All these red flags keep popping up. But he doesn't really, doesn't say anything. So he just kind of, all right. Well, we're getting close to Valentine's Day, y'all. A week before Valentine's Day, homie sends her some flowers. He sends her flowers, some chocolates with a note. This is the pre-Valentine. One in the comments if you ever got a pre-Valentine. I've never gotten a pre-Valentine. 6? Dang. All right. Well, pre-Valentine, he sent her flowers and he sent her a note. Sent her a note asking her to be his Valentine. So he sends it, right? You all know, I don't know if you've sent anything to somebody where you send it, you're excited. So homie's like waiting, like, yeah, she about to get this. She's going to call me. She's going to be excited. Talking to her. He's like, did you get the fuck? Oh yeah, I did. They were really beautiful. Homie's like, okay, cool. Did you get a note? Oh, about the Valentine thing. Yeah. So my best friend had asked me to be her Valentine. I already said yes. But you can be my Valentine too. Man, I need a soundboard. And we had to go like wah, wah, wah. Okay. So homie this was his last ditch effort in terms of trying to feel anything or salvage anything. She says no. Homie is in his feelings, y'all. He after this was just talking to his brother. Like homie said he was upset. He was crying. And y'all know when y'all are in your feelings, the worst thing to do is like pick up the phone and call somebody and start doing that right now, because it's just sometimes you just need to settle down and sit in it. Homie picked up the FaceTime. Homie said his eyes was puffy and red. He said he wasn't crying, but he just confronted her and just laid it all out there. Like, what are we doing? I did this, and you really have to had this whole conversation. Said, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm done. It only lasted a few days, he said, and then they kind of started talking again. But now we're at Valentine's. We're right before the Valentine's Day time. In comes Tito, y'all. Okay? Who is Tito? Tito, about a month prior, had